You have reached the water buffalo grounds. Then let me tell you a bit about their story here. Wild water buffaloes have been reintroduced to the area, and they started interbreeding with our domestic water buffalo. Now the government does not know how to classify them or how to deal with them. So we are stuck until paper pushers make their decision, and our own domestic buffalo can't graze. This is why we need expert hunters as part of our staff. There's always some population control to be done.
Can you take care of some of the wild water buffalo for us?
It's not just in Tarai, you know. You'll see similar issues in all regions. Right, Asmita?
Things are not perfect, of course. We also have issues with Nilgai in the Pahad. Go back to the Pahad, near the spot I'm sending you on your hunter mid. It's good that you get an overview of the various issues we're dealing with.
The other day I had an argument with Manish, the young farmhand that works with me. He was desperate to find a poacher to help him make more money. I told him it was a bad idea, and he agreed. But I kind of understand him.
I know. People, when they can't put food on the table or when they lose livestock, they get desperate. But poaching is not the solution. All it does is turn people against wildlife, locals against the reserve. And at the end of the day, it harms everyone, us and the animals.
You have arrived at the Nilgai feeding grounds. You know, for us farmers, Nilgai are simply pests. They love feeding very close to our farms. But ever since the reserve has been established, farmers aren't allowed to clear them out anymore.
Hunting is illegal out here. Unless you're a foreign tourist and bought an expensive license, or if you're a warden with a special license. So their populations are out of control, since they have no natural predators, and they ruin our pastures for our own livestock.
The only thing we can do is have our wardens do some culling. But we're only a handful for such a massive territory. So we could use your help on that as well. Could you cull some Nilgai? At the end of the day, the world counts how many Bengal tigers or snow leopards are alive in Nepal. But they don't count the number of cattle lost to wildlife, or even human lives. They don't count how much money we lose.
The reserve. They're doing what they can to balance it out, but the bureaucracy is just too slow.
Sorry, Asmita, but you know everyone is waiting for compensation for loss of income from the higher-ups. Kya karne?
I know. What's to be done? I can only agree with you on that. We're just doing the best we can. But I disagree we should just give up. Virendra Dai, you told me things were even worse before the region became a reserve. It's not as bad as you presented. We've made great progress, and I want our friend here to see the good things as well.
Anyway, I think you understand our situation better now. Sometimes the decisions are made by people living in cities, and they never have set foot out here, or seen our farms, or the wildlife. We, the Tharu people, know best what to do about finding balance with wildlife here in Tarai. And there are lots of cultures in the Pahar who are experts in their own areas. Gurung, like Asmita, the Rai people, the Limbu. They solve problems from their offices. But here in rural areas, we're not their priority. That's the reality.
I don't agree that tourism is a bad thing. You've seen how much that foreign currency has helped us rebuild. The foreign tourists, They're a part of making this ecosystem thrive better, just like you and me. As long as we keep close control on what they're allowed to hunt, of course. But without the reserve's income, we'd be doing even worse. You know that. We have to stop the poachers. If they keep going after endangered species, the government will see this reserve as failing.
And shut it down. Yes, I have heard that there are some government grants that are hanging in the balance.
If the poachers keep causing damage, Dai, you and I will lose our jobs. Is that what you want? Was that a gunshot? It came from your area, my friend. You are in the eastern Pahad, Sati. I'm too far away. Where are you, Birendadai?